the mother freaking Miami Dolphins, who just suck.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to line the head coach up, and then I'm going to line the general manager, Chris Greer, up, and then I'm going to line Tua up behind him, all in a straight line. I'm going to ask the organization, is there anyone here that believes in Tua? Raise your hand. And then anyone that raised their hand, I'm going to have them stand in a line behind Tua, right through the heart that goes through McDaniel and goes through all of them. And I got to kill them on one shot, bro. I don't want to make this messy and everything. But I need something that's going to go through everybody.
Yeah.
And anybody else in the building that has seen this and still believe in him, they got to go.
Okay, well,
I got to take all the cancer out, man. I got to make sure I get the.
Welcome to Fully Loaded, episode 70. I am Sean Mike. As y'all know, this is Chris Carter. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're all doing well. For those of you joining live this morning, we appreciate you. Unfortunately for you, my mic works now. It didn't work earlier, so Chris said maybe that's why it was really good live, because you couldn't hear me.
Yes.
But now you can hear me.
Record-breaking.
Record-breaking because you couldn't hear me. So it's totally good. So how you doing, bro?
Man, life is good, man.
Yellow's looking good, bro.
We've been traveling around the world.
I know you have, man.
I went east, you went west.
Yeah.
Now we're back convened. We're going to push out some good products these next couple of weeks.
We are going to push
out. Football's very exciting.
Week by week. Let's start. Well, hey, why don't you tell us what you're most excited about this past Sunday? It is exciting, but why don't you tell it from an NFL perspective, what was the most exciting? What are you the most excited about as the state of the NFL right now?
Well, I would say a couple things. Like, I know there's a little media fatigue from Kansas City, but getting Rice back in the lineup with Hollywood, Worthy, they look pretty special. Now, they lost in Super Bowl last year. They're a better football team than that Super Bowl team was last year. So that part right there, to me, because it brings out the best in Patrick Mahomes. And on the other side, from under the radar, the Indianapolis Colts and what they're doing, going to L.A. and smacking the Chargers physically. Like, they are a good football team. Now, they really hadn't beaten anyone based on their schedule and everything, but to do that, beat a Harbaugh-led Chargers team, Justin Herbert, out there physically, lopsided, that to me was a very, very exciting thing that happened in the NFL, and I believe it could be the type of momentum that leads us into Halloween, into November, that people would be shocked. The Colts could have home field advantage in the AFC. And to have Kansas City part of the picture, like, they're one of the legitimate scary teams to go on the road and win anywhere in the NFL. So the thing is, don't have Kansas City in the playoffs if you don't want them in the Super Bowl, because they can go to any stadium and beat you. I think those things right there. Tampa Bay has the opportunity to be able to stretch itself away from the other teams there in the NFC. I do believe that they are in the elite class in the NFC. They're going to get a bunch of guys coming back the next several weeks with injuries. Look like Mike Evans is going to come back this week. Some of their other receivers next couple of weeks. So Baker Mayfield, I believe, is the MVP of the league thus far. So surprise, totally radar as far as favorites in the NFC and AFC. That would be the Colts, based on Chris Carter, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Which would be one hell of a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, the tickets would be. Yeah. Oh, Tampa Bay with Baker? Oh, absolutely. I mean, what would that say, about Todd Bowles, too, as a coach and what he's doing there? Like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff because it also should revitalize a couple other fan bases, because guess what's alive and back in style? The retread quarterback. Danny Dimes, Giants gave up on him. Okay, no problem. He went to Minnesota. I watched the interview, and he said Minnesota and how they attacked the quarterback room and the confidence they gave the guys approaching the game changed his whole outlook on being a quarterback.
Isn't that crazy? Changed his career.
And he wanted to stay there as a backup, but he thought that J.J. McCarthy, like, they were going to play him, and he thought that he could beat out Richardson with the Colts, which he did do, which propelled him on to a very, very, exciting season. So that, Baker Mayfield, we saw what he went through, not only in Cleveland, but a couple other places, found a home, and they invested him there in Tampa. So Jets and other teams that out there, oh, man, you have to draft a quarterback. No, you don't have to draft one. You can retread one. Sam Darnold, how's that looking out there in Seattle? after resurrecting his career there in Minnesota. So that is alive and well. If you're a franchise, fans should be encouraged of, okay, how do I get my franchise quarterback? It could be through a retread.
Retread. It's a good program. It's a retread.
Yeah, you can't get them in 22s, but you can get them in 19s and 17s.
And they only so many. They only make so many. Would you realize? All right, let's go to what's not going so well. The mother freaking Miami Dolphins, who just suck. They got beat by the Browns 31-6. Have begun for the past seasons at 0-7, 1-6, or 2-5. Future.
That's the last 3 seasons?
Dolphins are 1-6. They've begun the past seven seasons.
Okay.
My bad. 0-7, 1-6, and 2-5. Futures of McDaniel, general manager Chris Greer, Tua are all up for debate. On December 11, 23, the Dolphins were flying high at 9-3. They were 11-19 cents. Talk to us about the state of the Miami Dolphins and what you think is going to happen with Tua, McDaniel, and the whole crew.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to line the head coach up, and then I'm going to line the general manager Chris Greer up, and then I'm going to line Tua up behind him, all in a straight line. And then I'm going to ask the organization, if I'm the owner, I'm going to ask the organization, is there anyone here that believes in Tua? Raise your hand. And then anyone that raised their hand, I'm going to have them stand in a line behind Tua. And in some type of way, I'm going to have some type of assault rifle shoot through right through the heart that goes through McDaniel and goes through all of them. And I got to kill them on one shot, bro. I ain't want a whole bunch of blood splatter. I don't want to make this messy and everything. But I need something that's going to go through everybody that lines up. And because those first 2 signed off on Tua.
Yeah.
Tua's Tua, so he got to go.
Yeah.
And anybody else in the building that has seen this and still believe in him, they got to go.
Okay, well,
I got to take all the cancer out, man. I got to make sure I get the.
How many people do you think are going to line up behind Tua when you ask how many believe in him? How many?
Well, I'm going to put it in a way they ain't going to know it's a trick question.
But how many do you think, when you put it in a way where it's not a trick question, how many do you think are actually going to line up behind him?
Come on now. You know you have an organization. You know how people that just wake up stuck on stupid.
So they just go because you tell them to.
Some people, that wander over there.
They got to go too. You got to take them out too.
They're going to get
because they so stupid. Some people wake up stuck on stupid. Right. They're so stupid because they got behind them. Oh, no, they're following them.
Yes.
I guess and you said it earlier. We were talking about, we were on a live this morning, that there's no advantage like mid-season is getting rid of an NFL coach. You just kind of ride it out.
No, because this is the thing. If there is an advantage, it's about tanking. That's the only way it's an advantage if you're going to get a higher draft pick.
Got it.
So the higher your first rounder is, the higher your second rounder.
Well, if you want to tank, leave McDaniel there. Do not. Hey, I will agree. If the Dolphins are trying to lose, let Mike McDaniel still be in charge because he don't seem to give a shit and ain't nobody following him.
Because something beneficial can happen out of this. People have had to be a good franchise, have a bad season, draft a quarterback or a difference maker or free agency.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these things are all still available for the Dolphins. So there's no need to fire him. You already paid him. You signed him to extension, I think, last year. You got to pay him. You got to bite the bullet. Ross has got money. The real estate market is still good. He's okay. He'll recover. If Penn State can give James Franklin at 3-3 without a losing season, $50 million buyout, $48 million, go home, bye-bye. Come on, pro sports, let's go.
If you own the Miami Dolphins, since you live here in Southern Florida, who would you hire as your next coach? Who's as you look around the NFL, nothing's changed, college football, who can be the next coach of the Miami Dolphins?
I know this has never happened, and I know their ego won't let this happen. But, man, the Dolphins made a mistake in Brian Flores.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree. Whose ego? The ownership?
Yeah. I mean, and I think there's still a lawsuit or something like that. Like, look where that team has been. They had that one spectacular little half a season.
Yep.
They had that one where they scored 70 points. That was in that season, half with But since then, guess what the NFL's done? They sat down and watched the video. Mm-hmm. They know exactly where you're going to throw the ball. Ain't no tricking. Ain't no guys running wide open. Like they was like, oh, they're the fastest team in football. They look pretty slow to me right now.
And they're small.
Defenses don't have any problems. And then when you look at their overall captains, that last year from their captain's photo, guys they got rid of, captains. That's why you name people captains. Like we are stability. We are the backbone. Getting rid of your captains and talented players? No. You start letting Tyreek Hill talk bad about your quarterback and bad about the organization and you don't do anything to him? Like no repercussions? Like Tyreek Hill is your team leader. He's your voice of your franchise. You got problems, bro. You got real problems.
Dude.
You brought it up.
No shit. And it's like, there's no leader. And then you hear Tua talking about people not being the players. Only mean like, is there any leadership in that locker room?
Well, listen, people always talk about lack of leadership. Mm-hmm. Even when you can't see good things, there's leadership there. It's just not good leadership.
One way or another.
Like there's bad leadership.
100%.
Tua is a bad leader. Guess what, guys? He announced to the public, which is stupid. Hey, I called for a team meeting, and guess what? The dudes didn't show up.
Yo, I would not be telling the public that. I keep that shit to myself. If I called a meeting and nobody showed up, I would not be out in public talking about it.
That's not leadership.
No.
And the guys don't have respect for you. It's like you call someone. They see you calling. They see your number. It's in their ID. There's a reason why they don't answer. Mm-hmm. Guess what? They don't want to talk to you.
Correct.
Look, he is not capable of that locker room, the way it was put together, of leading that locker room.
Yeah.
Would he be capable of leading an NFL team locker room put together the right way? Yes. But it's not that locker room.
So Dolphins have no future quarterback because they got nobody behind him.
No. Absolutely not. You don't pay a guy $50 million to have a future behind him. No. So what you're telling me is I need to be. This is what I've been telling you.
You've been telling me. I want a different answer, though. Like, for the love of God, could y'all win some? You said that earlier about live. You're like, I know I'm going back a long way with Shula and Marino. But, dude, how long has it been since the Dolphins been good? Consistently.
We have a better chance of you spending money at FAU and getting some players than the money you spending with the Dolphins over there. You shouldn't spend another dime.
So I should get rid of my season tickets and get rid of everything.
Until they do something.
Well, that can be a long time.
Well, then
FAU's going to get good.
Well, we're a few players away, which in turn,
if you're listening, we're a few players away. Some money.
NIL deal.
Yo,
instead of them seats down there at Miami, I'm just trying to, I ain't trying to count your money, but I'm counting your money.
Well, I appreciate you giving me some input on my money. Yeah. Thank you very much for that.
Let's give some players. Let's invest in them.
Okay.
Compared to.
All right. Well, let's talk about a team that like they're easy to jump on. They're easy to jump the Eagles, and they played your Vikings. We have let's see what happened here. Jalen Hurts threw for 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. How you were very excited about the Vikings for the season.
Yes.
How are you feeling now about halfway through the season about your Vikings?
The Vikings are like a lot of teams. Kansas City had a lot of injuries early. They're really talented. Mm-hmm. Van Ginkel, their pass rusher, he's been out 4 or 5 games. So they don't have the pass rush without him that they need. And their middle linebacker, Cashman, he just came back from injury. They have a couple of injuries in the secondary. They've lost 3 or 4 offensive linemen. Their center's out with a concussion. The Kelly kid came over from Indianapolis. Their left tackle was out to start the season. Their left guard, the first-round pick from Ohio State, been out 3 games with an injury. So they're talented enough to hang in. They just have to try to get in the playoffs.
Okay.
Try to get healthy, get in the playoffs, get J.J. McCarthy, because Carson Wentz is not it.
What if Danny Dimes was still there?
Oh, man, they'd be so much better off.
Right?
They'd be so much better off.
I know.
3-3. They could, with all the injuries, though, at 3-3, we're okay.
Okay, so you're okay.
But that division's tough. Chicago is better.
Yeah.
Detroit is Detroit. And Green Bay, they're just an immature, talented team. The youngest team in the NFL, immature. So you will see spurts where they look fabulous, look like a potential Super Bowl team. You'll see other times they look like a bunch of 25-year-olds.
Which they are.
Yeah.
which they are.
Yep.
All right, the Chiefs, 31-0 over the Raiders. Rice got a couple touchdowns. You said, watch out. The Chiefs are here. Great to watch.
Patrick Mahomes is playing better than he's played the last couple of years.
He's got people to throw the ball to, too.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you look better when you got guys to throw the ball to.
Yep. Travis Kelce does not have to be the featured guy. He can make some splash plays, which at this stage of his career, that's where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Kansas City is a dangerous football team. We know their defense is good and underrated, but now he's got a real number one in Rice. Worthy can pick up some of that slack as a number two, but they are a great 1 and 2 for Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. This is the best they've been since he had Kelce and Tyreek when he had them for a couple of years. This is the best they've been.
Still a great product they put out. All right,
yes.
So I want to give you some quarterback names. I want you to tell me what you think about these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams so far this year. What do you think about Caleb?
He has improved. I'm still not down with the nail polish and everything. I just
Well, you're never going to be down with that.
Well, no, I could be down with it. If you throw 5 touchdown passes and you tell me that, hey, that's your good luck charm and everything.
Then you're down with it.
Yeah, I just, like, what are we trying to accomplish?
I don't know.
Like, what does it do?
I don't know.
Like, does it do something for you or your teammates? Like, so it's not, I'm not against nail polish, but it's like we have a kid at FAU, and he had his hair in a hairstyle last week. And I don't want to be the old guy, just so I just asked him, hey, I'm looking at your hair. Your hair looks very interesting. Where you going with it? He was like, well, what do you mean? Like, okay, what style are you transitioning to?
Where are you heading?
And he was like, I'm just letting it kind of do its thing. I said, okay, well, how many years of college do you have left? He said, 2 years. Oh, okay. So in 2 years, what are you going to do? He said, in 2 years, I'm going to get it cut, get a job and everything. I said, oh, so you're getting ready to do 2 years of photos, 2 years of social media, looking like, and you're not going to look that way in 2 years. He was like, I never thought of it that way, but yes. I said, well, now you're wasting the college football platform with how you look, which is going to send the message when you send out your resume, and now you got this new haircut, now you're looking for a job. That's when you clean yourself up compared to, no, this is who I really am.
Correct.
So imaging to me becomes very, very important. And if it helps you, let me know how that helps you. Mm-hmm. Let me know how it helps your team, because I got 52 other teammates, too, that are looking at me because I'm the face of the franchise. Mm-hmm. And not that but all these other guys that won these Super Bowls and stuff, I've never seen them do that. So I'm just wondering what you're duplicating.
And what are you trying to accomplish?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Where are you trying to accomplish? If you're trying to, and if it's, hey, it's about you.
Yeah, where you headed?
And you just want everybody to see it, fine. Just let me know where you headed.
Yes.
Because I think we had this discussion the other day on a call. A guy and after the call, I said, why do you have a purse? Because I just wanted to know because this is a purse. When guys, that's a purse.
Look, clutch, carry over. Yeah.
It's a purse.
It's become,
it's a purse.
Man bag.
Purse. And he said, it's a satchel.
What about a man purse? You can say man purse. You can do that. You're not too old for that.
I'm not too old to say anything, but it's still a purse. I don't know that purses are men or women. I'm just saying, like, I've always known women have a purse and men to have one. But I'm not saying you can't carry the bag, but it's
also,
a purse.
Okay, but also a woman has been known to carry a bag.
A purse. A purse. This is a satchel. He said it's a satchel. I said, and I didn't even know they made that kind of, I was like, okay, cool. What do you put in the satchel that you can't put? I'm just asking.
Wallet, phone, battery charger.
Cool. And I'm good with all that. I said, dude, I'm okay. And
breath
I said,
mint, I hope.
And I said, that's what a guy said the other day. He said, how do I get successful? The guy said, you need some breath mints. He's like, for me personally, he's like, yeah, your breath smells. You need breath mints. But dude, and we got to what you said to him. I said, dude, it's a man purse. He goes, yes. I go, thank you. That's all I was trying to get to. Like, it's satchel. What is it, 1841? You got bow and arrow? Right. It's not a satchel.
No.
It's a man purse, and it's okay. Just it's your man purse.
Yes.
It's your man nail polish. Like, it's your man purse.
Yeah.
It's just, but again, if it's helping you get where you want to get to, you know where you're going. We're good. All right. This guy don't wear nail polish, I don't think. Daniel Jones. Is he the real deal as an NFL starting quarterback?
Well, this is the thing I know. I know a change of scenery works in the NFL, and I know more careers are ruined through franchises that are bad and don't know how to groom quarterbacks. Danny Dimes basically said that in New York, I was not taught the proper way to study and prepare for NFL games. I went to Minnesota. It was drastically different. It really encouraged me to, this is the thing. These are the things that I need to do. And he said it was amazing how aggressive they were with the information that they gave him, that when they got to game day, they had the unbelievable confidence. And it was all Josh McCown, KOC, but Josh McCown and Kevin O'Connell there in Minnesota. He said them two guys in particular changed his whole profession. So I know this stuff works. If you can throw the ball, you're a good athlete. You can have success after getting knocked around, banged around, and criticized. He talked about also that he goes with the wide receivers once a week and have dinner with them. And he said also they get together another night with the other offensive linemen. He said in Indianapolis, it's just we text message, everybody just gets together. He said New York, it was impossible. Everybody's all around. He said, so the team is a lot closer. So these things work in pro sports, man. Like if you give a guy confidence, you'll get the best stuff out of him. So I do believe that like Baker, like Sam Darnold, yes, his career is resurrected and they have a starting quarterback.
Okay. Next one is Sam Darnold. What do you think about Sam Darnold?
Man, Sam Darnold's playing. Sam Darnold can freaking throw the ball. And he's a very good athlete. Now, what happened to him in Minnesota was real. He also had one of the best receiving core. That's the reason why a lot of people in the free agency was like, is it Minnesota or is Sam really resurrecting his career? He's resurrected his career. And Jackson Smith and Zigma, the kid from Ohio State, leading the NFL. He's the reason why I know he's the real deal is because one time, several years ago, when they had Chris Olave and Garrett from the Jets, they were doing an interview with Fox Sports, and Jackson Smith was a freshman. And they were doing it because the other two kids were going to be first-round picks. And it was like, hey, who's better, you or Chris Olave? And both of them said, the freshman kid's better than us.
Really? Yeah.
So, he didn't get all the hype, and he was nicked up his first year and a half in the NFL, but watch out for Jackson Smith there with Seattle as a receiver. Him and Sam Darnold, if you're going to talk about Sam, you got to talk about the guy that's leading the NFL right now.
Okay. Justin Fields.
No.
Justin
Fields, to me, is always he's still the same quarterback that he played at Ohio State when he transferred from Georgia. There are guys that will never have anticipation and never be able to throw the ball. He's not out of his break. I'm throwing that thing anyway. Then the guy comes out of his break. It's like poetry and mo. He will never have that.
He just doesn't have it.
No.
Okay.
There's a lot of people don't have it. People thought Lamar would never have that. He got it.
He does. Yeah.
People thought Jalen Hurts would never have it. He has a portion of it. Not as much as Lamar, because he still holds on to a little bit, but Jalen's accurate. So Fields is not accurate, and he doesn't have great anticipation. You have to be open for him to throw you the football. No. He is not a starting quarterback in NFL.
This is new, and he's having some Jackson Dart. How excited you about him?
Very excited.
Yeah.
I mean, very excited. What he's doing, the energy he brings to that team, he gives them some swag, got some talent too. Athletically, very good athlete, and good arm talent. Yes. Imagine him if he had his top receiver.
Yeah.
His top receiver's out. The Giants, their top receiver's going to be back, then go out in free agency and spend on another guy. They got Scottaboo, the running back, so they can be physical. Just get him the weapons on the outside. The Giants could be really a playoff team next year.
You think him playing well and having some energy is going to keep He's going to keep a shot to
I
be
would.
around?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Why would I bring another guy in whispering in his ear and he's already under contract?
Okay.
Yeah, I would continue that. Like, let's watch the flower grow.
Yeah, which to your point is why he threw Dart in. Had he rolled with Russell, I mean, he could have been out.
When they brought Russ there, they had a plan. We're going to draft a guy. We're not going to draft Shador because they knew they'd be clamoring for Dion and Shador at this point. Jackson Dart was their guy. They were very impressed with his film work, his study work, all the interview stuff. So that's why they traded up to be able to get him. They knew it was a matter of time. Russ and Jackson, before week 8, we're going to see him. I had said that before the season. Like, Russ is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. All right? Can he start several games for you as a backup? Can he start your season? Yes, but he's not going to start 17 games for you if your franchise is moving in the right direction. No, absolutely not.
Okay. CJ Stroud.
I like CJ. I believe he has all the fundamentals. I believe he is a franchise quarterback. But these defenses will catch up to you. And when you start trying to throw the ball in the traffic, you will start turning the ball over. So I do believe he'll correct. And he needs to get his guys healthy. Like, the receiving core has been so inconsistent last 2 seasons being injured. Like, you can't develop that chemistry with guys not practicing and playing in games.
Drake Maye.
The real deal, bro.
Yeah.
Great athlete. Comes from a family of great athlete, hoopers there at North Carolina. His ability to throw accurate and be a great athlete, make plays with his legs. With Vrabel, I mean, they're past the win total for the last 2 years. Like last year's team, 2 years.
Leading the division.
Yeah, they're the real deal.
7 games
to
in.
me, they're the favorite to win the division because Buffalo's defense blows.
Yeah.
Vrabel is the real deal. Goes back to Tennessee and let them know, hey, man, you guys made a mistake a season and a half ago. You've already fired that guy.
Yeah.
All right? And then I'm coming here with this New England team, 6 games in the season, and beat y'all to death.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bludgeon you.
Speaking, I got to ask you, because I was listening to people talk about it online the other day about Belichick, and you brought up North Carolina and Drake Maye. What's ended up happening with this whole thing? What you think with Coach Belichick and North Carolina, and like how long is this going to ride out? You don't think he's going to be back in the NFL at all? Should he just stay retired?
No, because he's a football coach.
Okay.
And he's also a miserable guy.
In general, just as a person.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, we thought, and this is the thing about Belichick that's funny, man, because he's an actor, man. He's doing some Leonardo stuff right now.
What do you mean?
Okay, just check this out. 2 seasons ago, when he was on the NFL, that show, HBO, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, he was so enlightening.
Dude, he was unbelievable.
He was having so much fun. Mm-hmm. Like, doing the show, then that Ring camera thing came out where he was sneaking out disheveled out the little girl's house and stuff. And ever since then, things have changed. He seemed to be having fun. Yep. Now he got back onto the field. The Falcons wouldn't hire him. Matter of fact, Robert Kraft had called a couple owners and said, he will sabotage your organization. He can't be trusted. He made that call.
Robert Kraft did?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
So the North Carolina job comes open. He's just like any other greedy guy. I like money. Mm-hmm. They decided to pay him $10 million, and they also going to give him $10 million for NIL. He didn't realize, like, shit, Oregon's spending $25-30 million. Texas Tech spending $25-30 million. $10 million ain't nothing. Mm. South Florida spending $6.5 million.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't realize what he was getting into. Oh, we're going to bring this comprehensive NFL staff down here. He forgot, man. His whole career, none of his players have liked him. But he's the boss. In college, ain't no boss, man.
Right.
Like, I don't have to play hard for you. Like, I don't. And there's 130 other teams I can go to that are going to pay me.
Tomorrow.
Why should I stay here with you and be miserable?
Correct.
He don't have the blood type for college kids. That's not his sweet spot. Mm-hmm. His sweet spot was older, veteran players who knew the pro system and had failure other places.
Retreads,
and I need Tom Brady in the building because when I don't have him, I got to lose him.
Did Tom Brady like him?
No.
Nope.
Navigated him. he knew it was part of the process. He knew this guy's going to make me into the best football player, so I'm willing to accept it. No, he didn't like him. No, of course not. It's impossible to like him. It's impossible to like you when I'm the best player in the history of the NFL and you're comparing me to the quarterback at Foxborough High School.
Yeah.
Because that's what he used to do. Hey, I can go to Foxborough High School and get a guy to do this for me, Tommy. That's what he used to tell them. So that doesn't work, man.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't work.
So you think he's not going to have that? You think he's going to have any kind of success at collegiate level? No. Not even spending the money. He's not going to have success there.
These kids don't care. He won 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Can you make me better? And can you make me more money?
Can he make those players better?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't have an offensive system. The system's Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
His defensive system, yeah, it will work in the NFL. Guess what, though? You need dudes. His system works in the NFL. Guess where it's at? Ohio State, Matt Patricia.
Yeah, he's there.
Look how much fun Matt Patricia. Look at the video of Matt Patricia with the players singing the fight song after the game. He's got a sweater vest on and some kind of Sherlock Holmes hat.
Sweater vest, bro. And a pencil in his ear.
Yeah.
Bro. You get that big pencil in his ear. Nobody.
No. He's probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's probably got 6 or 7 first-round draft picks on the defense. Yeah. Who's having more fun?
Nobody.
He's running Belichick's defense that Belichick taught him at Ohio State. Does that defense, North Carolina, does it look the same?
No.
So, no, he can't be successful. It's not enough money. He doesn't have the personality. And guess what? He don't have the friend reach that can reach back into this generation.
Yeah.
Like, his son's not tapped in with this generation just because he coached in the NFL with them. No. No, his assistant coaches aren't that. No, they're not. They're going to write the check and then get
couple years and he'll be done and gone.
He's got to be.
Call it a day.
Go back to TV.
Yeah, which he's pretty good at.
Actor.
Yeah. Pretending to be happy, even though he's miserable.
That's the only time I've seen him happy in the last 40 years was doing TV. Not even after the end of the Super Bowl stuff. Like, he wouldn't even let it down and let you in for just a moment. I'm on to Cincinnati. I'm on to Cleveland. I'm on to – no, you can't do that, man. Yep.
All right, speaking of Ohio State, because is anybody going to beat Ohio State? I know you're not. I know everybody's got a chance. And you talk about Michigan. They're playing Michigan and beating them in years. Dude, they're going to destroy Michigan this year. God bless America. Can anybody beat Ohio State? They are that good, right?
Michigan can beat them. Okay, great. Great response. I love that.
Michigan, the Michigan of this year, because the Michigan Wolverine. I don't understand the rivalry. I know that. I didn't play there. I get it.
The number one thing is, besides the first game of the season against Texas, it will be the most physical game of the year because the way Michigan's built.
Dude, if Michigan beats Ohio State, I will give Drew my flamethrower. I will stand on the deck in gasoline, fucking doused in gasoline. I will let him fucking shoot me with that fucker, and then I will jump in the water after I'm on fire.
All right.
That's what I will do.
I think
mark it down. Mark it down.
Wait 1 second. Just
go ahead.
November, because that's like 6 weeks. Okay, we're going to be on show number 76. And that's going to be a barn burner. Really.
It ain't going to be no barn burner because Michigan can't beat nobody. They ain't going to beat Ohio State. But I know you got to respect the rivalry. I know we got to talk about it. I totally understand that.
Call 800 and see how much insurance we can get on this dude.
Dude, once I get on fire, I'm jumping in. Once I get on fire, I'm jumping right in the water. But once any part of me gets on fire.
You have to have respect for them winning 4 times in a row. I understand how you're thinking about it. Michigan is going to play a physical style. And if Ohio State plays a conservative game plan, which they did in last year's game, even though they were better, that will keep Michigan in the game. If Ohio State comes out aggressive, the way they have in all the other games they've played this year, but the Texas game, which is Julian Sayan's first game, then, they should be a very big favorite in the game. They'll probably be favored by 5 to 7 points.
Okay. All I'm saying is that Ohio State looks.
You're not wrong.
No, but they look. Watching all the college football I get to watch every week, and I think They're good. They are good. They are loaded on both sides.
They're the most consistent team
in
in
college
college football.
coached.
And
there you go.
What we know now that I knew, but you didn't know.
Was a lot I didn't know.
That quarterback.
Yes. I did not know that. I did not know that we'd be talking about him and Heisman ever. But yes, you're right. I did not know. And you knew. And it's very impressive. But you watched a lot of these, the big bad SEC, and I love the SEC, but it's up and down, who win. I mean, even this week with Georgia Ole Miss, I was like, dude, Ole Miss is going to beat Georgia. And then you just can't tell who's up, who's down at Vanderbilt, who's the best one there, Alabama.
Georgia's the best team in the SEC until they play Alabama.
Yeah.
They match up well against anybody else until they play Alabama. Alabama's got their number.
And everybody's screaming about Oregon and that. But you know what also, dude? Also Indiana. I'm telling you that. Is that they are a legitimate.
Well, Indiana's better than they were last year because they're in the second year of the program and their quarterback's better.
Yeah.
But they're more physical.
Correct.
Last year, they had wholesale changes, but they had a number of players from James Madison that when they faced Notre Dame, it was like, okay. Now it's.
Yeah. Totally get it.
In the second year, though?
Who are the best 4 teams in college football? As far as you believe right now, best 4 teams in college football. Right now, the 4 best teams can match up in the semifinal. Who would those teams be?
Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Alabama.
Crazy.
Yeah. Big Ten, SEC.
Yeah. That'd be good to see.
Yeah, Indiana's got the huge win over Oregon. Mm-hmm. To me, Oregon, I didn't think they were that good when they were struggling with Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State gave them a gift in overtime there to beat them. Quarterback threw the ball right to the guy.
Correct.
Georgia, Alabama. Yeah, those are the 4 teams thus far that would have earned my respect.
I can tell you what those 4 teams have in common. Ain't none of them would have gotten beat by Louisville.
This is Miami. This is the way they
know, dude.
They're going to fall asleep at the wheel. If you're in the back seat, you're going to end up in the hospital.
And they did fall asleep at the wheel.
Oh, damn. Bro, where we at?
You got to know when they're driving. You got to be careful.
But this is the thing, too, though. Man, I think Jeff Brom has 4 or 5 top 5 wins.
No doubt. No doubt.
I know he
no disrespect to Louisville.
I know he went to school at Louisville.
Yeah.
But if I'm Penn State and what he does with the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And Louisville's not that far from Penn State, so being able to spread out the map and be able to go against the Big Ten with someone like that, quarterbacks offensively, and has that many, he has the James Franklin, what James Franklin didn't. That's who I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my number 1 candidate if I'm Penn State. How can I get this former quarterback to come here and make my quarterbacks like that right there? Because they got good big people.
Yeah.
They haven't had great quarterbacks. They haven't had great wide receivers or skill guys.
Mm-hmm.
So DBs, wide receivers, and quarterbacks, anybody can help me with that, come get some of this.
Yeah, I'm getting, and I tried when he's at Georgia back. I try, he can play, and I'm watching it after, even before it was all over social media, about the interception and him talking about it ain't we because he wasn't running the route. We ran the wrong ball. First we had the wrong play, but then we were wrong. But basically, the dude didn't do what he was supposed to do. Okay?
Yep.
Got it. Is that something he needs to share with everybody post-game?
Well, that's the difference between college and pro.
Yeah.
And also, anytime Carson Beck got in problems in Georgia was when Georgia was struggling and they had to rely on him to throw the ball a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget, when they won national championship, that defense.
Yeah.
They didn't win because of him.
Those grown dudes.
And if Marvin Harrison doesn't get knocked out of that game, and Ohio State missed a field goal to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harrison gets knocked out of that game in the second quarter, he was dominating Georgia.
Yeah.
But, yes. Okay. All right.
So, so Miami can't rely on Bet to bail them out with his arm.
Yeah, they're going to get into college playoff.
Yep.
And they better have the right matchup, and it better be in the right climate.
Yeah. Well, they consistent for the Southern Florida.
They're going to get in. They're going to get in. They're going to get in.
So, Wendy, tell me what you think real quick before we get to comments.
Mm-hmm.
What you think? What's their biggest surprise, good or bad, about each division? So, AFC East, you got New England at 5-2, Bills 4-2, Miami 1-6, Jets 0-7.
New England with Drake Maye. Vrabel in his first
Yeah,
season.
man.
Like, they're the favorite to win the division.
It's crazy.
Like, if you get the right people, man.
Yeah.
Like Kraft, he went about this the right way. A lot of little sexy coordinators and stuff out there. And Vrabel had set out a year, had been dulling in college football. Man, call him. He's a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
Give him control of the organization.
And he did.
Solve all your problems.
Yeah.
Instant. You got a franchise quarterback. And Vrabel has never had a franchise quarterback. So that mentality, that defensive with a talented quarterback, and then I think they had like $50 million in cap space. That's why they went out, spent that money. Like, great time. Rookie contract, veteran coach who's underrated, understands the culture of where he's coaching at, and that division. You only got to beat Buffalo.
Yeah.
The other two people, they in a coma.
And like you said,
The Jets football program in a coma.
they are 1-13
The
combined.
Dolphins. Yeah. The Dolphins are in a coma.
1-6. And like you said earlier, Bills ain't stopping nobody.
No.
On defense. They ain't stopping.
No, I would love to play them in the playoffs.
Hey, how bad would Kraft want to win without Belichick? Win one without Belichick? How big a deal would it be for Robert Kraft and the New England Patriots? All right, AFC North. Pittsburgh 4-2, Cincy 3-4, Browns 2-5, and Baltimore Ravens 1-5. What stands out the most? Obviously, Baltimore's 1-5, but Aaron Rodgers at 4-2.
I mean, Pittsburgh should be 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
This Andrew Berry guy, the general manager for Cleveland, this brother, he trades Joe Flacco for a 5th-round pick in the division. Cincinnati's not dead. He thought they were dead. Now they're alive. They weren't dead.
Correct. Another game above you, bro. 3-4.
And let's put some respect on Joe Flacco's career. Did you see him with those receivers?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me wide receivers don't make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Flacco had been there a few days. Hey, I don't know where they at, but let me hold this ball to him. So I thought, where you at? Right there. Boop.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Flacco used to not even throw the ball 20 times in the game. He threw the ball to Jamar 22 times.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is special. This is the most special guy I've ever been with. Let me throw it to him.
He gets it.
They're still in the hunt.
Here they are, man.
Wild card team.
How about an AFC South? Indy 6-1, Jacksonville 4-3, Houston 2-3, Tennessee 1-6.
You have to say right there with Indy, you know what they're doing. Their overall physicality, and they found the quarterback. If you say, man, Danny Dimes is what? They're 6-1?
6-1.
Even Anthony Richardson, they're 6-1. What? Indy is 6-1. That is the story. How they're going about it. Physical up front. Jonathan Taylor. Truly, he's having the Barkley year. He's having the Baltimore, big fella, the year
Derrick Henry.
He's having the year Henry had last year. So those types of things, they travel.
Mm-hmm.
They travel November. Leaves change. They travel.
Right.
Christmas. They travel.
Play anywhere, anytime. AFC West: Broncos 5-2, Chargers 4-3, Chiefs 4-3, and the Raiders 2-5.
I think the most surprising thing happens to be the Chiefs are 4-3. Everyone's afraid of.
Yeah,
because 4-3 it's not the record. It's okay. How did I get there?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Oh, now they got. Oh, after these things. Oh, they're the most frightening team in the AFC. So the 4-3, I'm terrified of.
Okay. NFC East. Eagles 5-2, Cowboys 3-3, Washington 3-4, Giants 2-5.
Eagles 5-2.
Yep.
It's just how they got there. It's you would think that they were 500.
Yeah. Now,
styles make fights, so their running game. I didn't think they could get to 5-2 and not be able to run the ball. I mean, Barkley, I think he carried the ball 18 times, 19 times, something against Minnesota for less than 50 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, they're not that knockback team as far as the offensive line. And also, watch as we go forward. I think Minnesota and Brian Flores came up with a solution to the tush push. they had the defensive lineman lay sideways where he couldn't be rooted out, and he attacked one of the guards instead of the guards knocking him back. He was like, if the ball was like, he was laying sideways. Like, it was the most intriguing thing that I've ever seen in football. And they didn't get into the situation a whole bunch after that, but they could not move him.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically laid down on the ground.
You ain't going nowhere.
I'm laying down.
He's going to be lower than everybody. He's on the ground.
Low man.
And how big is that?
Well, guess what?
How big is that dude laying
I'm
down?
on the damn floor.
And how big is that dude laying on the ground?
Oh, 340?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's a lot to move when he's laying on the ground.
And intriguing stuff, though. Intriguing. So if we move forward, how they did it, some of the stuff behind the scene, Barkley's meeting with – see, this is the thing. A.J. Brown gets all the comments as far as negative. A.J. Brown said, I was just walking to my car, man, and they stopped me. Because the truth of the matter, Jalen hadn't been playing great, and Barkley hadn't been playing great. A.J.'s stats aren't great, but it wasn't because of him. Now, as a receiver, though, he got drug into it.
Correct.
Their running game is not where it is, and they showed yesterday if they have to depend on the passing game, they can do it. They're an elite passing team. Especially if you give them man-to-man, they make plays all over the field.
Okay.
Both receivers well over 100 yards.
All right.
So Philly is still the team to beat in the NFC.
Okay.
Even though Detroit's close, Tampa Bay will have the best record, maybe home field advantage, but Philly's still the team to beat.
NFC North, Green Bay 4-1, Detroit 4-2, Chicago 4-2, and your Vikings 3-3.
Green Bay is 4-5-1. What's Green Bay's record?
So 4-1-1, my bad. 4-1-1.
Yeah.
My bad. And the Dallas is 3-3-1. I apologize. 4-1-1.
I would say that Ben Johnson's done a good job as far as getting Chicago turned around. I do believe the quarterback and the effect on the quarterback has a positive outcome. I still believe that Detroit is the favorite.
Okay.
Like I like what they do. I think their physicality, and because Green Bay is the youngest team in the North in the NFL, they're going to be in. They're going to have some games you'll be like, man, that was really immature because they're immature. They're a young football team.
Correct.
But they're going to be dangerous once they reach the playoff. Parson, once he gets into shape, you can see in last night's game, 3 sacks. Yesterday's game, 3 sacks.
Yeah.
Best game he's ever had as a pro. And you could see what he adds to that team when they needed it because Arizona was whooping them the whole game. Parson came on. He won that game by himself.
Crazy. South, Tampa Bay 5-1, Atlanta 3-2, Carolina 4-3, and New Orleans 1-6.
I mean, you have to go with Baker and Ty Bowles, what they're doing down there. And with all his receivers being injured, like these kids haven't, they haven't, Emeka hadn't played with a whole bunch of football with the other 2 guys. So having that inconsistency and him still playing at a high level, that's the story of the South. Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay 5-1, chance to get to 6-1 tonight. Yes.
Okay. Last one, NFC West. Rams 5-2, Niners 4-2, Seattle 4-2, and Arizona 2-5.
Seattle 4-2?
Yep.
That's great for them. I think that Seattle and what Sam Darnold is doing they're going to be a tough out the rest of the way. Tough place to play. They haven't played great there this year, but Sam Darnold's got this program turned around that top to bottom, there's no easy out. Arizona's not an easy out. You could see even with Kyler Murray out of the game yesterday, they gave Green Bay fits with their backup quarterback. So to me, Seattle, finding them a franchise quarterback just makes this division so much tougher.
All right. Comments. At Falcons84. Favorite show after the NFL games every week. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. AK Preacher. It's been 2 weeks. What's up, fellas? Uncle Tony here. Question for you, Chris. What are the pros and cons if the Pittsburgh Steelers could somehow get A.J. Brown from the Eagles and pair him up with DK Metcalf?
Well, I think it's too much money at the position. Also, if they wanted that, they could have kept the receiver that they traded to Dallas. Now, he was kind of temperamental. You want to bring another temperamental receiver into the room. Now, Aaron Rodgers, this could be his last year. So you got to give him some help to be able to make a real, because you do 6 games now. It's like, oh, shoot, man, we're for real. Mm-hmm. Like before the trade deadline, I expect this to be the biggest trade deadline ever in the history of the NFL. There's going to be a bunch of, yes, there's going to be a bunch of, because teams don't have to wait till the off season.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to give up on the season. You can start already by adding more talent to what you have to be able to give yourself a push the last 8 weeks of the season.
All right. 5-0 Rick, the Shark Tank is insane. Thank you. Detective McNulty, Cincinnati should trade for Wilson. Wilson is a better option than the backup quarterback Cincinnati has. That must have been before
that must have been before.
That was before they got Flacco.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. Big Jack 79.
Wilson is not a better thrower than Flacco.
No. Big Jack 79. Titans. Whoa. Titans would beat Ohio State by at least 30 with the college clock. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not trying to compare any type of team. But if the Titans are your team, the only way you're going to get a win is by comparing them to a college team. So I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. All right. Gator XI2JQ. Wow. Dart wasn't impressive at all, but he looked better than Russ. It's time for Russ to retire, accept his role as a backup. Well, I think everybody knows that that's going to happen. So we totally.
Yeah, Dart does look better, though.
And Dart does look.
He has looked impressive.
Lot
I don't know
better.
what you're looking
at. And Adriel the Natural said, stop hyping this kid up because you hate Russ. It's so obvious. Last year, Justin Fields was getting all the hype because everybody hated Russ.
No, not me. No.
Now look at Fields now. Not only is he AAA, but he's irrelevant with the Jets and nobody. Yeah, I think Jackson Dart was getting hyped up because he's a real deal.
I think this dude might be a Jets. I don't know what he is.
I know. I think he's a Russ fan.
Okay,
he's saying everybody hating on Russ. Everybody's hating on Russ.
Sierra loves him.
You love him. Not like Sierra
Russ
does.
Russ is a good dude.
Yeah.
Look, Russ can be my backup. He can be in my locker.
And he is a backup quarterback.
He can't be my starter, though.
And Jackson Dart can play football.
Yeah, I think.
And he's validated it now.
What does Sean Payton think about it? I'll trust Sean Payton's opinion, okay? That's what I'll trust.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he should have always been a backup. But stopgap, I need a guy. I'm bleeding out. I need stitches, but I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it. Russ is a Band-Aid. Russ is not stitches. Mm-hmm. He used to be stitches. That's when they drafted him. He took two dudes' job in training camp. He beat him out. He's not that guy anymore.
Correct.
I used to be stitches. Now I'm a Band-Aid.
Correct. And it's okay. Do you think Russ doesn't know that?
Thank you. I used to be stitches.
Now
I'm not even a Band-Aid anymore.
that was a long time ago you was a Band-Aid. Now you're out from being a Band-Aid. All right, listen.
Take me to the emergency room.
Well, listen, that is our time for today. Chris Carter, Sean Mike. Hey, every Monday, 8 a.m., we're live. We're back. He was traveling. We was traveling. Every Monday night, 7 p.m., the podcast drops. Here at Fully Loaded, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Send more comments, more questions for Chris. We'll answer them best we can with the time we got. So we appreciate y'all very much. Thanks.